Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Oakland Raiders. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Rock it.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Brandon, guys do whatever it takes to have fresh legs late in the season nowadays, don't they? How about him last week? Week 16, NFC Player of the Week for his performance.
Probably means a little bit more to him later in the year, doesn't it, because of what you just said, the fatigue for a running back throughout the season.
Shows the offseason training and the endurance that he created in order to have that type of a game this late in the season.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Three down.
Jones on 1st and 10. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Look at me. Go. Get ready.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
SOS. Rush in. Hey, switch gears.
They start the drive with Cook. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. Alert 3. Recon, 132 fighter. Check 13. Watch the edge. Tight dog. Check. Lucky. Check 26. They go.
On the carry, it's Cook. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf. Oh, here we go. Oh. Check. Crunch. Hey, exit.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Here we go. 60 or. Spot. 6-3. 218. Chop. Whip. Watch the whip. Hurry.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd and 2, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Oakland Raiders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to break. Go, go.
We are beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
On 1st and 10, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. A very solid gain of 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Throwing, Jones. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
Hey, wahoo!
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
You draw quarters. Look, squeeze. Go.
Here's Jones on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready up.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Hey! Look at me. Zipper!
They scared.
49, check 49.
Protein spill.
Check nickel.
Hey, check.
Snap.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
65.
Hey, Charlie.
65. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Ricky.
Gone.
Kill. Check.
5.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. An even 90 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big play there for the Giants. 61 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Orbit. 91 in the mud. Check that.
Now Jones. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. This will be caught at about the 5. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Hey, lock it.
They'll try to run with a J. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Jay Ajayi with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Switch. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check. Bang. Bam.
On 2nd down, Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Check 50. Hey, Sam off. Hey, Echo. Max 22.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
These two teams all tied after one.
Under 10, under 10, 10. You're out. We get it. Check down.
Now Eckler. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Check 91. 91 is the mark.
Jones now throwing on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Down. 60 on. Check three. Kill. Now.
A give. Eckler running to the right. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Hey, I-7. Hey, D-line, let's get in there now. Check that.
Now Jones on first and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. On the ground, it's Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So on fourth down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
5-2.
On first down, Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. Right? But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Jones going to throw again. This is caught. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Go. Let's go. Now.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Austin Eckler. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Hey, Wood.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. 61. Matchbox lights. Check 43.
2nd and 1. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. From the gun, Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Check, 47.
To throw on second down. Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
A final shot before break. Herbert buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike 22, Mike 22. So don't say nothing. Joker, 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 Joker. Shift. Hard. Snap.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Does that happen to you? And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 82 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Check nine, check nine. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Hey, Sam off. Let's go.
On second down now. It's Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out.
The offense retains possession.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now. Like smooth. 22's coming, Mike.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check this.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two.
Watch the eye.
General West. Hey, high 7.
They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Check 26, check 26. Wide. Hey, Jet. Ready.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Here's Jones on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
That's taken on the 25. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Jones now operating from the gun. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a run with Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Look at me. Door.
I'm coming after you.
Take 4.
Back to throw. Herbert. Got him in on the right sideline. That's Edwards. That's good for 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not.
That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders get a score closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Go! Shoot!
Jones off the play fake. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Shift.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check nickel.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, Haywood! Check.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 24.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
It's Eckler again, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Rosas' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Look at me, zipper. Max 22, Max 20 down.
On first down, Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hey, Charlie. 22, Max 22. It's just me and you. It's just me.
To throw again, Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now this throw caught left side. That one good for 26 and a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Ajayi. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here is Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Going on the ground with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Once more, here's Eckler. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
It's coming this way, Here we go, Here we go.
Hey, lock it.
Kill.
Now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Smooth. Mike 49. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Out. Shoot.
Hard. Hey.
Motion. Hey, check motion, man.
Hey. High 7. 5.
Throwing again. Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Hey, Delta.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Slam. Check safety.
On third down, Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Blue down. Watch twist. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On fourth down, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. This quarterback now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here.
Go. Get.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Watch the twist. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Coming. Back. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Hey, seam 6.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. I'm coming up.
Looking to throw. Herbert. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Ready? 8-3.
From the gun on third down, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Hey, Sam off.
Big Dad.
Ready?
On fourth down, Herbert. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing.